some radio counting ebe shasi acha say eba be koso na eye Musa Dankwa eye Global Info Analytics omo de eye omo latest and fresh eye poll e de aba betuja na we eye omo exit poll and one am focus say U10 be abam because in eye Global Info Analytics eye omo exit poll omo de aba betu monte NPP is leading. Now, say anything, a poor abeto umonte. NPP a 51%, 51%, and I just say umbeto about the NPP. And NDC a 44%, and a beto about the NDC. And a floating voters no a 3%, and a other parties in so a 2%, and are not disclosed or more omunka obi about mano a 1%. Not just so far NPP 51%. Not as a NDC go 44 crampon ye de akani na cry 5 no ebeka NDC mu a obenya a 59%. Next obenya 49% rather sorry obenya 49%. Next still ontimi entu eye NPP ewo hodom nti we eye Global Info Analytics chese eye omo exit eye poll a omo de abeto monten omo ankasa edi nkomo about this exit poll ene se omo de betu dwa omo di kind some by anani na indicate say NDC ebe fa eye this Akwatia by election no fala
fair and peaceful elections ye beba na ababa be hwe already projections no are started Global Info Analytics I won exit poll one executive director share Professor Smart Sapon so he's done some work on Akwatia on also any ebeche nedia winya and then we can look at who has the upper hand as we build up to the close of poll and say ebesha etumi akainti monshan so MIA na. Okay, and say Eugene Boache, a research consultant, ma Global Info Analytics or Homans. Eugene, what's a menka?
Yeah, but I'm talking
now, upon me, dear. What's the idea behind more exit poll away, me pacho?
Yeah, since the exit poll, you have to say a share or more makakoto about that no in conform mutuman and as a nipo mutuman no near the so polls now a deba last week, you know, actually said consistency be more and I said there's been a change in some of the numbers.
Paul, the Amodeba last week, no, not at saying who was winning the Amodeba last week, no?
The Adeba last week, no, na a NPP parliamentary candidate, a friend of Bernard Bay, you know, ALD, and a Owini, and an NPP candidate, so I a friend of Solomon Asumedu. ADH, and as our share percentage now, 53% to 47%.
In 53 to 47?
Yes.
And now Moka said 47 is upper ceiling for NPP candidates, no?
Yes.
And 53 was like the lower ceiling for the NDC candidate.
53 was the total respondent percentage, you know, of Nkofwa or Mobeto Ama. Bernard Beidou.
Bernard Beidou, no? Okay.
Yes.
But for MPP, need the lower ceiling. It could go up. Very well. It is Siciano exit poll no so e ka den.
Yes, Siciano exit poll no so far for 2055. In Kitahona
across the constituency, Anna.
Yes, across the constituency.
Okay.
Yes. Yes.
And results are munya yedin.
Yes, you see, our results are in NPP candidate Solomon Asumedu is leading right now with 52%, as to Bernard Beidou's 48%.
It is 52-48. 52 for MPP, 48 for NDC.
Yes.
Is it 44 or 48?
48.
48.
Yes.
Oh, okay. And I'll say over 2,500 people.
Yeah, 2,055.
Oh, 2,055. I'm only over
55, yes.
More margin of error, then?
Plus or minus 2.7.
Plus or minus 2.7?
Yes.
Okay. And 52-48.
Yes.
Okay. It means by close of, because I can't be 30 minutes, now polls are ended.
Exactly.
This exit poll is something we can bank hopes on, and now say still no margin of error into a man for any careful kakra.
Rebecca Saman for any careful kakra, but we also have something to compare a year last week's numbers need to. You know, you bet me actually no making some comparisons be announced some decisions with regards to saying results now you Akwatia.
But what explains difference between last week poll amoye any exit poll? Why that difference? Because poll was just last week. And is it respondent amunya last week completely different from any respondents na? What explains the change,
So last week respondents, the sampling was probability random sampling, not just anybody had an equal chance of being picked to be spoken to.
Yes.
Now we know we now they are targeting or more data.
Okay.
Yes, or more data no. But me person ye three adwinko adebisu one of the topical issues are around, which is developmental projects. Now last week no released about 42% of respondents next to developmental projects they are there. Now exit poll we are a sign a share and I sign so you should more you don't say 50% of respondents now omapako to abada dano. Let's say almost share developmental projects so and the two omaba. Now just said there's been some consistency in there. But then if this survey and as a survey near the bar last week is anything to go by, it can tell you say both factions of the political divide, no, the data no, your data no juma NPP for almost share almost the data no they were losing, and I said the candidate was losing. They seem to have crept their people in line, But like I said, the data now, and as I said, results no. I'm a man for insight be I'm a marriage structure
but say a man for no voting decision based on developmental project. Then there was a union to the government in power because Omona area projects no and
yes so last week survey and on a conclusion and influence are free results but I mean it's still a few minutes to the close of polls. We are keeping our fingers crossed.
Very well. My young fancy Bibiania will come back. Why?
Indeed, that is Global Info Analytics or my church or Munsem. After that, young code studios of a Asempa FM. Now, Asempa FM, a cosi St. Jumadia, so ya wo a quasi quarten and a impedifuaka, a hodoma, Professor Smasapo Muna, a hodoma, so Muna Edin Como about a Global Info Analytics, a or exit a poor abatom maintain. And
question for Anusina a prof.
Say a common assessor. Yes, I could do a me in your Musadam Kapu now.
Sure.
Me who say as a Sayaka cry there, and the projection said. If the exit poll is anything to go by, NPP, win it. I'm on the plus or minus 2.7. But all things being connected, NPP win it. Inti, your best say, discredit polls the biada. Usually, no. I had a methodology in the bia, a Burma resource, I bias. Yes. New York Times, 2024, so predicted say Kamala Berry. Yeah. One more all the right to sophisticated. And I don't know sample, no quite need in terms of one literacy, the predictability could be high. Confidence level.
Me, what I would have expected is and this is not to discredit Musada, but what I would have expected, because me, Ubisa Prof, Obeka just a student of research.
Yes.
What I've expected is exit poll the after 5.
Nankawaye.
Oh, but see, how we are no.
And Mancofo,
30 minutes we cry and crop bit in Yam Masali resources.
The one where the lawyer was about who America say the media has reps down there.
Sure.
Yeah, can't cram when it him. As you do not have the right or the go ahead
to call officials.
Call it. ade no emotion sentiments kakra wo mu ya manage ni ya ebe ade me as a researcher when I put results out I know it affects some camps.
Yes.
One way or the other.
Yes.
Even though in Nigeria of research, so it is merely a taste of what is likely in the actual data.
Yeah.
And so a man for fun say, Professor Masa say at 2 abandoned. Sanso na say exit poll be beba. Na say ama after the declaration. Never before the declaration.
Yes.
It has some tendencies of creating some level of chaos. I'm not saying it's going to be in this case, but now the news is out that per the exit polls,
NPP is leading. You don't know what it is.
We nothing but there's a kobase and tesa. I will comment.
Is it say Yemeji exit poll called an intro more Ghana Hana?
Because they are not used to it.
Research na kasa cry young ponti
imperfect.
So Musa dan kwa di a man for be fan say any NDC we
Initial one.
So meanwhile all he has done is that no a dear man is so no masa atrema and makare so the salt content is like this way is that or no a sample but Ghanaians take it as net maybe no monte as no say any say senior Musa dan kwa kana a brother said there's a variation between say Musa dan kwa research na and a way as if auto abano one to abano. The actuals are yet to come for us to compare. Niabe bomu for exit poll na American. My view is that a professional view is that it has come quite too early.
The exit poll?
Yeah. My professional view is that it has come quite because of say by standard and I say by too early. By year system the way are ordinary predictions cry yes the exit polls will be boom at a time when the election is yet to be over, declaration not done. Near dear, when you say baby, yeah, to about your nice,
not more, yeah.
But the entire say kakra me the new fire, no. Ebia, we have to manage because say, yeah, Casa is entire say, no, link of first starting jubility war. But yeah, if we have seen, never badness of we are preparing the
one other point I also wanted to add, say, who somebody can make projections based on the earlier pool. As at now, as a poster there. People who don't agree with you obviously question your credibility.
Yes.
In my approach has always been say a feedback for us. Say favor you. But they say we not people will also even have the thought to class if you ask what they correct.
What they
balance because it's the same with the because all of them are less than 24 hours. So but I will say NPP in the baby. He says so as it's NDC the baby. Proud to the elections, some few hours. And of course, the confidence level, 99%. Let's say, I'm too far. Sure. And the Etienne so I can say, I exit to no, NPP Kwaku assuming that admits that Dania. Do we then fall back on your initial position?
And I say, no, who don't want to treat on both sides. I don't know.
But I think we also need to get to a stage that people don't need to put pressure upon themselves. You just make the projection.
Yeah. Okay. I'm told say you're pause for a short.
It's any and some about the latest poll abeto mountain global info analytics almost it poll no abeto mountain say enema nyina ni ebedane ye twen se voting ni bibia ebekọ na wie ye ne ehu ni pakra or when e wo honom Dowona TV kyerɛ badwen e wo comment section stay tuned for more updates.